Good morning and welcome. Today I have another salad for you. It's a good pasta salad, Italian style tuna pasta salad. When I say Italian style, what I mean to me is that it doesn't have any mayonnaise in it, okay? I already cooked it. You know how to cook pasta and drain and rinse in cold water. Rinse in cold water, then drain it. It's okay if it's a little bit moist because pasta salads tend to dry up very quick. Okay, so in here I have 2 cups, okay, of fusilli, my favorite. You can use any pasta you want in this dish, but the fusilli is good because it traps the sauces and the flavors. So you want a pasta like that. That'll grab stuff. Okay, now let me tell you the ingredients. So I go over them and then you'll watch me put them in. Some I've prepared to save time. For instance, this is the leftover onion from the bean salad that I minced very, very small. Okay, because I don't like to use a lot, so it goes a long way. This is fresh parsley, chopped, and this I put a little 1/4 cup. I put in the 1/3 of a cup because I didn't have any little bowls. And here is black pitted olives, regular, not Kalamata. Okay, you could use Lindsay or Blacker. These I don't know. I grabbed them and I didn't even try. It just says 100% California grown, no artificial colors. Medium pitted ripe olives. To be honest with you, I didn't know that the other ones had coloring. I don't know. Now I got to think about that. And they're they look a little bit more brown, right? It's weird, but they taste delicious. They really do. Okay, so black olives, onion, parsley, black olives, cherry tomatoes we're going to cut up, and a can of your very best tuna. I leave that up to you. I'm using yellowfin here in olive oil, solid light tuna in olive oil, and I'm going to leave the olive oil in. Okay, let me chop up tomatoes, and then we just mix it all together with the other ingredients. And I want to cut these small. That's the way I like it. Okay, little slices. Now, I just want to say to you, in the original, I had this, no lie, over 45 years ago in Astoria, Queens, when I used to live there with my first husband. In his parents' house. We had an apartment upstairs. And there was this little Italian deli down 2 blocks around the corner. And I would go there to get our little groceries and things. And one day in the deli counter cabinet, I see this salad sitting there. And I said, oh, okay, what's that? It looked delicious. And I bought some. And I've been hooked ever since. I don't see it in other stores these days. So I know how to make it myself. And I do. I think I do a pretty good job. And to tell you honestly, the only thing that this one is missing, I'm trying to get a color variety. Imagine that. I want orange and yellow. I didn't have, because a tiny little cup would be a fortune, pinoli nuts. Okay? They were in this dish. And though delicious, at the time when I ate them in my little salad, when I originally bought it and discovered it, it's very expensive, pinoles. So I omitted it. But if you want to really amp this salad up for yourself, add the pinoles. They're really good. Just regular, unsalted, baking style, I guess, or whatever you want to call them. And they'd probably be delicious if you toasted them a little bit first. Okay. I think that's enough tomatoes. I'm going to call it okay. All right. Now here we go. I'm going to mix the tuna fish. And I'm going to keep all the juice in it. I'm going to keep the oil because then we're going to make a vinaigrette of our own for this salad. Okay. So I'm not throwing out any of this good olive oil. We paid to get the tuna fish with the olive oil. There's olive oil in the dish. It makes total sense to me. I see a lot of people draining it. I don't know why. I'm not going to. They do whatever they do. I do me. Okay, look at that beautiful olive oil in there. I don't want to spill any. Okay, it's really not much. And then I'll flake it lightly. You don't want to massacre this till it's really beat to death. You want to see that you have your chunk yellowfin tuna in this salad. And you want a nice bite. You don't want it. Let me throw this out. Drive me nuts. You don't want this shredded like tuna fish, whether it has mayonnaise or not. You're not looking for that. I'll show you in a second. We're just going to chop it. Okay. So it maintains its integrity and shape. And believe it or not, I've come to discover when you over shred the tuna, it absorbs all your juices. And look how much mayonnaise a bowl will take. Go figure. Okay, you want it like that, just chunked. Okay, now that's the first thing to go in with the pasta. We kept all the juices. Beautiful. I'm going to move my bowl over here with y'all so you can see. Let's get the tomatoes in. Ooh, again, I almost had a snafu from yesterday with the thing, the beet gone wild. Yes, this is the day after. Although I might not post today, I do cook every day and I do a lot of videoing. Okay, the tomatoes with the tuna in oil. Now let's put the onions in. And there we go, a little sparingly because these are very potent, very potent. And the parsley. Let's see how much we need of that. Again, maybe don't need it all. I'm learning to be a little bit more conservative. Now our olives. See? How's that coming together? Now you can imagine how lovely the pinoles would be in this, right? Now, you could embellish, you could add, but to be honest, guys, I really wouldn't touch this salad. The simplicity is its beauty, okay? And that's the flavors. It doesn't need anything else. It has enough in here. Let me get my vinaigrette going. I need my cup. Let me get a cup to measure so you can see. Okay. Let me dry it. Everybody watches everything, so let me be appropriate. We're going to do it in a measuring cup. Let me dry it. I rinsed it. Now we're going to make the vinaigrette, toss and chill. The longer it sits, the better it tastes. By tomorrow, it'll be scrumptious. Today, I'm going to have it for lunch. Okay, now, again, you want to use your best oil because you're eating this in a salad. We're not sauteing or any of that. You want the good stuff. This is a nice one. You could smell it when you open the top, that it's a rich olive oil. If you didn't want vinegar, I would say you can use a lemon dressing in this. You want lighter, because I'm not going to use balsamic. I'm using red wine vinegar, because I believe that's what the original had. Okay, we don't want to go crazy with that. Now let's get our salt, pepper, garlic powder, and all that good jazz that I like. And we're going to have to use our Maldon salt, garlic, or pepper. Okay, let's start with the pepper. A little bit of Maldon salt. Let's put some of that on. This is a lovely salad. A little bit of garlic. I do like garlic. Okay, now let's get this going. I'm going to emulsify that. Get it nice and blended. And you taste it. Let's say you leave it overnight in the fridge and you find it dry to you the next day. Just add more dressing. Not to worry. Don't stress it. That's why we leave the oil in the tuna. Now look at that. I don't know. My mouth is watering. I haven't even had breakfast. It's not even 9 o'clock. Yeah, you want all this to marry. I mean, I have walnuts in the house. If I bet you, they'd probably be delicious in here if I want it. I may crush them on my lunch plate. We'll see. I don't know. I like the natural taste of the tuna and the olives and the tomato. That is quite enough. You'll see what I mean. If you make this, you'll say, no, that's enough going on. No need to crowd it. And there's your salad. Italian style tuna pasta salad by me, Janine. My version. All fresh, good things. All good quality. We held back on some onions and parsley. I told you. I tend to like to cook things that require parsley. Super healthy. Let's give her a taste. I want to keep all that color when I show you. How pretty. There's those black olives, shiny. Is that beautiful? Very appealing. Okay, let's get a tomato. Let's get an olive. Let's get a little bit of everything on this fork. And you can see the tuna is not dead. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. All it needs, a little more pepper. We got enough salt. It's delicious. I knew it would be. Yum. Mmm. So good. One of my favorite salads for the summer. I have more coming to you, but this is a keeper. Try this one. It's simple. Everybody has tuna. Everybody has some form of pasta. And I don't know a household who doesn't have these cherry tomatoes on hand. The one thing you may go, because I know I don't always have, are the olives. I use, I think, half a can here. If you wanted, they have the pre-sliced. Yeah, I use less than half a can. You could use the pre-sliced Lindsay black olive slices in here. Would be perfect. And it'd be less expensive because they're getting crazy olives. All right, guys. Until the next video, I hope you enjoy this salad. I hope you make it. I hope you're enjoying the other recipes that are up there. Thank you for watching the bean salad and all my other videos. And I'll see you in the next one. And here she is, ready to go into the fridge. I wanted you to see the close-up, just how absolutely scrumptious this salad is. Me and Vinny already tasted it. We can't wait for lunch. We're having a plate of this each. And that's all we need. Bon appetit.